Sawadee Kap, it's Tuesday, May 19th. Welcome to PHUKET XTRA, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. 2 new coronavirus cases in Thailand today, while hundreds of stranded Russians fly home from Phuket. The new cases brings the total for the country to 3,033, with 94% recovered and no new deaths. Phuket's tally has risen to 225 to reflect a case of a woman who returned from Prachinburi last Friday to Phuket and was added to the total just today. Meanwhile, a special flight last night saw 235 Russians who had been stuck here in Phuket. They flew out on a flight arranged with the foreign ministry. If you're still in Phuket or anywhere else in Thailand trying to get back to your country, contact your embassy. Unpaid relief payments from the government. That's the reason that many staffers from the Bangla Rd entertainment district came out to protest in front of the Social Security office in Katu just yesterday. Their demands focused on the relief funds promised by the government, to which the workers are entitled to under Section 33 of the Social Security Act. Section 33 of the Act stipulates that people forced to stop working through no fault of their own are to be given 62% of their daily wages based on a maximum monthly salary of 15,000 baht for a maximum of 90 days. Social Security office staffers met with the protesters outside, and it's not known the exact explanation for the delay in payments. Bangla Rd in Patong has been one of the epicenters of the outbreak on the island and was closed for nearly 2 months already to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And staffers still have to pay their bills, although unemployment payments have yet to be received by many in Patong. Police are looking to identify the skeletal remains of half a body that was washed ashore at Skeletal Beach at the northwest tip of Phuket on Monday afternoon. The discovery was made shortly before 3:30 p.m. yesterday at Skeletal Beach, with rescue workers finding the skeletal remains of the lower half of the body, and officers couldn't even estimate the gender or age because it was so badly decomposed. At this stage, police are presuming that the remains are that of a fisherman who had fallen into the sea about a month ago, but DNA analysis is now taking place. Yesterday was supposed to be the first day of school in Thailand, but thanks to COVID-19, that's been pushed back to July 1st. And even though yesterday wasn't the real first day of school, Thai officials still tried to roll out some of the online learning tools that they plan to utilize officially on July 1st. It didn't get off to the best start. Some of the online learning tools include state distance learning television, which is basically the government allowing 17 state TV channels to broadcast youth education content at certain times, and some schools have launched online classrooms. The reason for this is because last week, the Education Ministry said that just over 10% of students nationwide don't have access to the internet or a computer or even electricity, and educational content on TV is meant to at least help alleviate some of those issues. But some channels, like the ones meant for 9th graders, they only had commercials on throughout the entire day, while some websites meant for online classrooms, they simply did not load. In an article in the Bangkok Post today, they mentioned a few parents with multiple children in separate grades with no money for smartphones or access to the internet. And it's problems like these that will be difficult to address going further. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha said yesterday that the distance learning program is only intended to help deal with the long wait before schools reopen. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Last week's horrific story involving allegations that 5 teachers raped 2 students in Mukdahan province, it's prompted officials in the House to call for chemical castration for convicted rapists and establishment of a national sex offender registry in Thailand. Last week, 7 people were charged over the alleged rape of 2 female students, a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old, over the past year. 5 of them were teachers, with police investigating potential blackmail in the case as well. All of them have denied the allegations, and all were released on bail. Well, now a coalition of members of parliament are filing a petition with the Justice Ministry for harsher punishment of convicted rapists, chemical castration specifically, with one expert suggesting the setup of a national sex offender registry and witness protection program for victims. The petition comes just after news that the latest autopsy on the body of a 3-year-old girl that was found dead in a forest in the same province in Mukdahan just last week suggested she may have been sexually assaulted. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Thanks for watching PHUKET XTRA today, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.